Hey there everyone. So here I am in Pseudoscience 6 Viewer on the Oculus Rift. Recently, Candau, the makers of the Candau Obsidian camera, have sponsored a photo contest called JAZA, the Journey Along the Z-Axis Photo Contest, which is a photo contest for 6 photos shot with the Candau Obsidian camera. Candau actually asked me to be a judge for this photo contest, so I'm going to look through all the entries right now and sort of give my notes. Just a warning, this is going to be a really, really long video. If you want to see a shorter version, I'm going to look at just the 3 finalists sort of in more detail. So check the link in the description of this video if you want to see that one. It'll be much shorter. This video is probably going to be around 45, maybe 50 minutes of just me looking at stuff. But so if that interests you, then now let's get into it. This will be the first time I'm seeing all of these photos, so please don't take any offense if I don't like anything or say something doesn't work. This is a brand new medium to all of us, and we're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. So really, it's just meant as constructive criticism. Please don't take any offense. I don't mean it that way. And I do appreciate everyone for submitting all of these photos. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So just off the bat, this looks pretty good. Flowers look good. All the people look good. I guess the camera is about here, so this should be more what we're actually seeing, but everything looks real nice. Windmill looks nice. Let's go ahead and look at point cloud. Really cool. Okay. Wow. This is very nice. Very nice. Wow. Very cool. Wow. Wow. Really, really cool. Okay, ASO 1B. Oh, wow. This is really cool. So obviously the sky has a real issue. This should all be infinity away, but this railing is so cool. Let's do displacement mode real quick. So I mean, there certainly are some issues, especially the sky is not right at all, way too close, like what we can see. But the bridge is so cool, and this whole area is really cool. So some good things, and like the buildings in the background's not perfect by a long shot, but the stair shape is really impressive. Okay, moving on. ASO 2B. Again, super cool, and the colors are really cool. This must be some long exposure stuff. Again, the sky too bright, so the depth map doesn't work great. But this is great. Wish we didn't have the tripod stuff here, but this stuff is super cool. The color is really cool too. Interesting exposure. I'll zoom out real quick so you can see the issue with the sky. With some retouching, this could be improved a lot. So let's just do point cloud real quick. Let me set that. So cool. Okay. That was a 2B, I believe. A 3B. Interesting. This looks like another maybe like low, like some real dark exposure. You can see the light over there, and then the sky. The stars come out a little bit, but really grainy. But it gives kind of an interesting look, kind of snowy. Kind of a little bit snowy and like noisy, but an interesting look. Some depth errors for sure. And this grass should maybe be standing up straight a little more. All right, some cool stuff again. Again, the sky is messed up, but this catwalk is really cool. Around this old, this ancient wall, possibly part of a castle fortification. Does give you a cool sense of depth, but a lot of errors, especially here. I think this long exposure stuff with all these bright lights really throws off some of the depth stuff. This is really meant for sort of normal exposures, but still very cool. Again, sort of that lower exposure. This one is a bit more of this is a bit better exposure. It looks like it might be the same exact location, just a little bit brighter. That's okay. Not my favorite. ISO 6. Alright, we got a dock and a lake. That's pretty cool. This should be flatter, obviously, but pretty neat. Again, oh, interesting. You didn't see that. We've got some shooting stars, looks like. Or I mean, it could just be airplanes during a long exposure, also, or possibly a satellite. Lake looks pretty good. Oh, there's my boundary there. Let's move it up. So the sky is again an issue. So we're on the beach here. Looks pretty nice. Again, a lot of sky issues. I'm gonna get through this thing, so let's do it. We've got some more stuff here, so this looks nicer. Tree looks good. It's pretty. It's not super exciting. Let's shrink it down, take a look. Yeah, not terribly exciting, but looks nice. 3. Same thing, but with people and a dog, it looks like. The cameras are right here. Looks okay. Let's go ahead and look at clouds. Pretty nice. This I really like. Got some issues with the stuff here that's really close to camera. Let's go to displacement mode. Stuff that's close to camera is warped. This stuff here, but all in all, pretty cool. Also, they look a little flat. Other than that, I mean, it gives you a good. Oh, that's cool. Also, that's pretty neat. And the other room there too. Just give you a good sense of. Get back to the sort of origin here. Good sense of space. I like it. I like this one. Okay, so we got a real low light thing here. This is no good. No good at all. There's like a negative space there. I mean, it's interesting looking, but it just doesn't work. Again, interesting subject, but it's just too low light. The stereo just basically doesn't work at all. The volumetric, the fog, I guess, is throwing off a lot of stuff, but I mean, the stuff over here doesn't work at all. Just look at point cloud just to see. Yeah. And the ground is bumpy because it's this weird pattern. Very kind of trippy. 6, go 7. Same thing going on. Just all the shapes are just way off. Way too low light. 8. A little better, but not great. Still very strangely shaped. This is better, except for the. I mean, all this low light stuff doesn't work at all. This stuff works okay. If this was video, maybe, but I mean, this stuff looks okay. Got some issues with the light there, but still too low light. Same issue. Okay, this is better because we're outside, so there's more light. Still, kind of bumpy. It's okay. A little better. Still, this is pretty boring sort of subject matter here. Okay, so this is familiar to me. This is LACMA in LA. So here's about the origin. It's cool, but there's just so much occlusion that it just doesn't work. So it's an interesting thought to shoot this. But even like, if we get right back to the origin here, right here, yeah, I mean, it really doesn't work. There's just way too much occlusion. Actually, you can see from the top, yeah, it doesn't know where anything is. It's a tough use case right there. Real stress test. But street side, everything looks, still not great. 14. All right, so this is a LA train station. Looks like the gold line, I would say. Cool, pretty cool. Works pretty well. Oh wow, the reflections really throw everything off here. So that doesn't work at all. You can't even make out the text. But not bad. Not bad. 15. Interesting use, front on tracks. So I can get back right to the origin point. Yeah, not great. Ground's not flat enough. Pretty tough one. Alright, so this one's a little better, just because it's more interesting. There's more stuff going on. It's more dynamic. There's a guy getting on the train. You can see into the train. It's still as glitchy as the other one. Oh, not as glitchy as the other one because there's not quite as many reflections. Obviously the bars over here really throw it off, and then obviously the occlusion stuff here throw it off. But pretty neat. I like this. 16. Again, looks like kind of like rows of clumps of stuff. It's okay. 18. That's pretty cool. This one has a lot more, has a lot better shape to everything. So just fewer occlusions. Ground's a little bit flatter. So there's just some ground issues, but no tripod. That's good. This actually looks pretty good. It's not a lot. It's not a very interesting subject matter, I would say. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, this looks great right here. There's this little tree area right here. Looks really nice. And that was HHO1, HHO2. Alright, the railing's no good. This part's okay. Oop, getting dizzy. That's good. I think this is Pasadena City Hall. We got some issues with the sky again. Okay. We've got some long exposure light stuff going on. So that's neat. Weird sense of scale. And obviously this stuff doesn't work. It needs to be a little further away from the camera. This is a little better. Cool sense of place. A lot of these long exposure nighttime things. That's kind of cool. It's okay. The sky doesn't do well with this long exposure stuff. Oh yeah, okay, so this is very nice. Chair's a little off right here, but I mean, and then the reflections from the laptop, but everything else is pretty perfect. Okay, so and then again, so we got some stuff, some issues here, but overall looks pretty good. 7. I like it. I like it. Pretty good. It's pretty good. No real stand. Oh, this one's nice. This one's real nice. Yeah. Okay, well, so except for this right here, there's this giant depth there just with the sky. Other than that, this one is real nice. A nice quality of the ground. Let's point cloud. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gotta be honest. Ooh. Ooh. This one's nice. This one's very nice. The ground is nice and flat. I mean, bumpy in the way that it should be bumpy. Let's do displacement real quick. Yeah. Really nice. And, you know, throw some actors in here. Give yourself a little movie. Nope. No good. I don't know what's going on with this one. The depths are way off. This one's better, but still not great. It's confused by all the pattern on the ground, I think. Oh, Brandenburg Gate. It's cool, but not good enough. So you really gotta move it like up there. It's cool. Looks nice. So I mean, off a little bit. Subject matter is nice. This is better. Much better. If the ground were flat, this would be perfect. Really cool building over there. Steps look great. Steps look steps look really good. Super cool. So if this ground were flat, this would be a real good one. Cool. The sky, you know, we can work on the sky algorithms. We'll be really set on some improvements. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This is fantastic. Holy cow. Or moose, I guess. Reindeer? What are these? I think these are reindeer. Elk or something? Anyway, so that tree looks great. We don't have those sky issues. So that's good. This tree looks fantastic. We got a couple of small depth issues here. But you could Photoshop that stuff. That'd be so easy. And look at these guys. This is really nice. This is really nice. The background's got a couple of some depth issues, but I mean most of the sticks and stuff are pretty good. The leg there's a little off, but it's real close. 2 point cloud. Hey there, little guy. Caribou or something? Oh, I love this one. This one's fantastic. So cool. This is the best one so far. Look at the bottom of the chaoses. And oh, cool. Very cool. I like it. So we got about right here. Crowd looks actually really good. So we had some crowd stuff before that didn't look so good, but this is very nice. This is very nice. Yeah. No tripod. Tripod's almost non-existent. That's cool. Lights came out nice. This whole fish market looks real nice. These things look like they're 600 yen. So it must be in Japan. Very cool. Very cool. Let's do Point Cloud. Very cool. Cool. Weird. Got some weird stuff. Some of the repeating patterns there. Sky's a little off again. But looks nice. Color seems a little funny. Just weird. So those chains didn't do so well, and that's on either side really. But it's very pretty. Lily pads are nice. Okay. I'm feeling a little sick, so I think I'm gonna be done after this one. But this is cool. No tripod. Pretty neat. Not a lot of depth information, but what's there does look good. I bet if we actually look at the depth map. Yeah, pretty clean. Pretty clean. Just not a lot going on. LH01. Okay. Oh. Okay, so again, sky problem. But subject matter is really interesting. Let's go back to origin, seems to be somewhere around here. It's like right on here. So it's cool stuff. This stuff has good shape to it. It's really just the sky problem mostly. If the sky was cleaner, this would be very good. But still pretty cool for sure. That's cool. Really nice, really interesting subject matter. Really interesting shot. Just the sky issue. And actually, if we take a look at the depth map here, you can see the sky actually turned on flat. This is just FMAP, no anything else, and this should all be black. Everything here, all of this should be black. So that's really the only issue. So we'll zoom out here. See the issue. See this sky. All this stuff should be out here, way out here. But very cool. I appreciate it. All right, LL. This is really cool. This is great, actually. I'm surprised. I'm gonna pull this guy up here just so I can get a laser pointer. I'm surprised at how well this stuff did, especially with all the repeating patterns. This is all great stuff. Actually, if we go over here, we can even see how good it is. Really cool. Really cool. Outside's a little blown out, obviously, but even like back here where the cigarettes used to be or are. Interesting. I wonder where we are. Again, it looks like we're in Japan. I don't really have any context for this, but this one's really nice. Really nice. Okay. So that was LL. So far, that one and the Moose one seem to be the best ones. This one's okay. You know, not bad. Not really anything MJO2. This is cool. This is cool. I like this. Maybe not a lot of depth, but it's effective and it looks nice. Ceiling looks nice. Shape looks nice. Not bad. Very nice. This is cool. This is really cool. These are great. Oh, this is cool. Could be a little cleaner in some of the patterns, but overall, pretty good. I'd like to see a little bit of parallax in that, the background a little bit. It's probably asking a little much for tech, but very nice. Is that O2 or O3? Okay. A little empty, a little wavy on the ground from the repeating patterns, but yeah, it's okay. NS01. Okay. Looks like still in Japan. Looks like our origin point is right around here. He looks good. It's a nice shape to him. All the little toy balls are pretty okay. You get a nice sense that the shop goes back pretty far. Very cool. Yeah, nice. Not something you see every day. This must be our photographer, because he's in both these shots. This I'm going to say is a little better. So this stuff over here is a little close to the camera, and that's why it's flat. But figurines look pretty good. And like over here, these figurines look, oh, let's turn around, losing tracking. These figurines look pretty good. Pretty cool. And like just enough of the outside to make you want to see more. Very cool. I like this one. Those are 2. Let's go to 3. Okay, this is cool. Up a little higher. There's our photographer again. This one looks pretty great, actually. As far as crowd stuff goes, I think it helps to get a few feet off the ground, maybe. So the buildings aren't great in the background. Go out a little bit here. But the tree looks nice and the crowd looks great. So that's pretty good. So very cool. I think we're about right here. Okay, moving on. Those are 3. And we're on NSO4. Cool. I mean, I really like this travel stuff because it really gives you a sense of a place that you are not in. You know, so that's cool. Teleportive. Let me pull up the. So over here we've got some issues, obviously. A little too close to get proper depths here, but this stuff looks pretty okay. Not perfect, but pretty good. You know, let me isolation up. Not really gonna help much, but you know, it's pretty cool. Definitely makes you want to see more. Okay. All right. Oh, that's cool. So this looks really nice, actually. I'm not sure what kind of place this is, but so origins right around here. So this again is a little close, so that's why it's warped out a little bit. And the reflections are always an issue. But you know, it makes me want to go down here, see what's down there. You know, all this stuff has really nice shape to it. So 6 here again, a little more crowded. There's our players over there now. Yeah, it's okay. Very similar to the last one. Crowd stuff looks great. So 7. All right, so obviously we got a huge depth error here, and then a big one right here. But oh wow, but this looks great. That looks fantastic. All of this stuff, all of this stuff, the temple stuff looks really nice. Aside from that one depth there and the ground there. 7. This is NSO 8. There's our photographer again. This one looks really nice. Our ground is a little better. This brick stuff really kills it though. But oh wow, the building looks nice. The sign on the building. Got some sky issues. 9. There's a famous dog statue. This looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of tourists. More tourists than I expect to see. This looks really nice. Alright, so PBO1, is this the London Eye, maybe? Yeah, it looks like London Eye. So this is cool. Pretty neat. Yeah, perfect. Pretty good. Okay, now we're in Chicago. This is the Bean. Yeah, it has some issues with that for sure. But not bad. Getting near the end now, finally. This looks like maybe it's Alaska? This is really nice, actually. Not perfect, but sky looks good. Truck looks good. RTO1. Alright, so now we're somewhere in the Arab world. Looks like Saudi, so Saudi Arabia. Got that sky issue again. So really the sky really needs to be the number one thing that needs to be worked on, I would say. And again, if we look at the depth, if we look at just the depth map, you can see like that the sky up here should all be black. This should just be pitch black. That even darker, it should just be black. So that's an issue. Okay. Oh, turkey. Some turkeys and some ducks. That's cool. This stuff looks nice. Greenhouse doesn't quite hold up as well because of the transparency. But you know, it's okay. SW01. Oh, I got a beach. This is the first one on a beach, actually. I'm surprised about that. So this is the origin. Branches look great. Branches look nice. Beach doesn't look so great. There's not enough pattern for it to pick up on stuff, it looks like. And then the sky again, sky issue. So yeah, it's okay. If we go ahead and look at the depth map, we can see where the problem's gonna be. So again, the sky should be black, black, black. And then the shore shouldn't be as, like, it should kind of be the same gradient. See how, like this is similar in tone. It should be similar in tone all the way over. So over here should be black. Same with that. And because it's not, that's why it's not as flat as it should be. Y001. Cool. Down here a little bit. Very neat. A little close over here, which is why, again, got this like circular warping. Don't really get any depth within this. Looks like probably like 2 feet maybe. But yeah, very nice actually. This the buildings and the architecture looks really nice. Pole's okay. Ground is fairly flat. I like this thing over here. Stairs over here, or stairs are a bit muddy. Oh, because we're a little low. So if you're gonna shoot stairs, I would say go up a little higher so you can see the stairs. Okay, so my laser pointer, way too blown out on this side. Way too blown out. We don't get anything. We don't get any depth information. We got just a huge exposure issues on both sides because we're exposing for this in here, which does admittedly look very cool. Very cool. So we got this here, and we got this here. Oh, that's even cooler. So we got those guys, great, but we lose everything outside pretty much. My recommendation for this would be to just shoot in HDR if you can. If you can't, then do 2 or 3 exposures and just meld them together. There's nothing moving in the shot, so there's no reason why you couldn't Photoshop this and combine multiple exposures the old-fashioned way. All right, last one. All right. This is interesting subject matter. This looks like some sort of convention or science fair, maybe. I don't read Chinese. This looks like we're in China now. I see some Windows Mixed Reality possibly. So I'm not sure where we are here, but it looks good actually. All the plants look pretty nice. Turn around here. You know, the ground, for as shiny as it is fairly flat. Yeah, not bad. Gives you a nice sense of space. Things are far enough away from the camera to get good depth. Okay, so that was a lot. If you stuck through it and watched all this, congratulations. I don't know why, but you did it. Um, and if you have a question or comment, please leave it below, and thanks for watching.